we cannot interpret the law, all right, as to what obtains in other countries to the detriment of our local laws. Our local laws must be interpreted. The Supreme Court's judgment and decisions on this is final. Other matters in other jurisdictions are only of persuasive effect. But let's look at the Canadian law. The Canadian law itself says that you must apply, all right? You must be given a certificate. And on the face of the certificate, a date is stated that from this time onwards, you cease to be a citizen. It's for good reason. Because there are instances where, by virtue of the work you do, you could have come by some scientific information of that country. You could have been a part of somewhere, because there are instances where, if, for instance, you work with the Ministry of maybe Defense or something, you have to be debriefed. They have to make sure. Then they say, from this time onwards, you are not a citizen. Now again, in this particular instance, he swore an allegiance when he was applying for Canadian passport. Okay, so let's not even muddle with whether he's a citizen or not. He swore because you're a Ghanaian. You go there, you perform the ceremony. At that ceremony, you swear an allegiance.
And the court does make an allusion to becoming a British citizen, and in that swearing of the oath, in that juxtaposition, says that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to her queen, and then her heirs and successors according to
precisely. So
okay.
now
that said, at the time that Gyekye Quayson was taking that oath of office, he had renounced his citizenship.
Oath of office for...
As parliament.
Yes, as a parliamentarian.
Yes.
And so, in effect, he didn't owe any allegiance to any country except Ghana.
Precisely, because you see, you are going by Parliament Act and Representation of the People Act, but those are subservient to the Constitution.
I agree.
Okay. Now, the Constitution has determined Article 94, all right, 1A, B, C, and whatnot, to say that at the time of filing your nomination, that is the relevant moment to determine whether or not you qualified to stand for that election. And that was what was before the court. We cannot pull it, but otherwise we are going back to what pertains before the Abusa Kande matter and before especially the senator. Remember, the senator matter was whether, because she wasn't a registered voter then, and the Constitution is clear that you must be a registered voter before you qualify to become a member of parliament. But you see, as I said, matters are personal to the parties in court. But the judgment that comes out becomes guiding to all of us. So we can take the relevant provisions and portions of it and apply it to matters before us.